Jai Hind, dear children, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to start a new chapter, triangles. In this chapter you are going to study more about triangles. Before watching this video, you have to watch the video which we have given about congruent figures for reference. Children, you have watched a video on congruent figures. What are congruent figures? The figures having same shape and same size are called congruent figures. Figures having same shape and same size are called congruent figures. And you have seen, if two line segments are having same length, they are called congruent line segments. If two angles are having same degree measurement, they are called congruent angles. And if two circles are having same radii, they are called congruent circles. Isn't it? In this chapter, we are going to discuss more about congruent triangles. We can say that two triangles are congruent if the sides and angles of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides and angles of the other triangle. So, if two triangles are having same sides and same angles, if the sides are having same length and if the angles are having same degree measurements, then we can say that two triangles are congruent. So let's see, here is a triangle ABC, another triangle PQR. Let's verify whether they are congruent or not. Here I have written some measures, three sides of this triangle ABC and three angles. And here also I have written three sides and angles. First consider triangle ABC. What are the measures? AB equal to 6 cm, BC 4 cm, then AC 5 cm, angle A equal to 40 degree, and angle B equal to 65 degree, and angle C is equal to 75 degree. And come to this triangle, here also all the measures are written here. PQ 6, QR 5, PR is 4 cm, then all the angles. Here 65, here 40, here 75. Let's verify whether they are congruent or not. So we have to check the sides and angles. See here you can see AB equal to 6 cm. Isn't it? And PQ is also 6 cm. So these two sides are equal. Then BC equal to 4 cm. And which side from PQR is 4 cm? PR is having 4 cm. So these two sides are equal. Isn't it? Then what about AC? AC is with 5 cm. Here which side is having 5 cm? QR. So AC and QR are equal. Isn't it? So here three sides of this triangle are equal to three sides of this triangle PQR. Now let's verify angle. Angle A is here 40 degree. Here which angle is 40 degree? Yes, angle Q is 40 degree. So these two angles equal. Then angle B 65 degree. Do you have any angle with 65 degree in this triangle? Yes, angle P is 65 degree. So we can say angle B equal to angle P. Then what about the third angle? Here angle C is 75 degree. Here do you have 75 degree angle? Yes, angle R. So angle C and angle R are equal. So what we can understand? We can say AB equal to PQ. So we can say AB and PQ are corresponding sides of these two triangles. So we can write that correspondence AB corresponds to PQ. Okay. If they are equal, we can say they are corresponding sides. Then what about BC? BC corresponds to PR. So BC corresponds to PR. Then third side, AC corresponds to QR. So AC corresponds to QR. So three sides of first triangle are equal to three sides of the second triangle. Then about angle A is equal to angle Q, isn't it? Angle A corresponds to angle Q. Then what about angle B? Angle B corresponds to angle P. Then angle C corresponds to angle R. Isn't it? So we got three sides and three angles of first triangle are equal to the corresponding sides and corresponding angles of other triangle. So what we can conclude? We can conclude these two triangles are congruent. Okay children? These two triangles are congruent. But we can't say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Then it will be wrong. Why? Because when we say the congruency, we have to say the corresponding sides in same order. Okay. So if I am writing angle ABC congruent to, this is the symbol for congruency. Did you see? Triangle PQR, it is wrong. Triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR, then it is wrong. Why? Because here you can see angle A corresponds to angle Q. Okay. So if we are writing first triangle name in this order, here also we have to write in the corresponding angles order or corresponding sides order. So this symbol is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. So how can we write that congruency using the symbol? If we are writing triangle ABC, first triangle in this order, you have to check the corresponding angles of each one. What is the corresponding angle of A? Q. So if you are writing first A, here also we have to write Q. Triangle. Then which angle corresponds to angle B? P. So next we have to write P. Then for C, what we have? Angle R. So in the place of here, in the third place we wrote C. So here also in the third place we have to write R. Okay. This is the correct order of writing the names using congruent symbol. This is very important. If the triangles are congruent, you have to check the order of writing the angles. See, if we are saying the first triangle name as triangle BCA, how will you write the congruency? So first triangle, if it is triangle BCA, triangle BCA is congruent to, how will you write the second name? We have to check which angle corresponds to angle B. Which angle? P. So we can start with P. Then C corresponds to R. So it is R. Then A corresponds to Q. So we can write triangle BCA is triangle BCA congruent to triangle PRQ. And one more thing, when you write like this, you can see the corresponding sides are also coming in the same position. See, come to this one. First side AB, here AB. Here what came? QP. QP is equal to PQ. So AB corresponds to PQ. Then second BC. Here what it is? PR. Isn't it? So BC corresponds to PR. Now next AC. So if we are taking the first and last, here we are getting QR. That also correct. Okay children. So this is very important. By checking the corresponding angles and sides, you have to write the congruency of triangles. Okay children. To say two triangles are congruent, we have discussed that 3 pairs of sides and 3 pairs of angles should be equal. Isn't it? But this is not possible in all the situations. Okay. So, without checking all these 6 equalities, we can decide whether two triangles are congruent or not. That is only by checking 3 suitable equalities. Here we check 6 equalities. But by checking only 3 suitable equalities, we can say whether two triangles are congruent or not. See, the method of checking these 3 suitable pairs of two triangles is called criteria for congruency of triangles. So, this method of verification is called criteria for congruence of triangles. Now let's see what are the criterion. Now here you can see 4 criteria for congruency of triangles. First one is SAS congruence rule. Second one is SSS congruence rule. Then third one is ASA congruence rule. And fourth one is RHS congruence rule. You may have seen this SAS, SSS, ASA and RHS in 8th standard. You have used these terms in construction of triangles in 8th or 7th standard, isn't it? So S stands for side, A stands for angle. So SAS, here 3 sides, here angle, side, angle, then right angle, hypotenuse and side. Okay. Now, let's verify the first one. SAS congruence rule. Consider 2 triangles, ABC and XYZ. Okay. Here you can see AB is equal to XY. Both are having 4 centimeter. Isn't it? So we can write AB is equal to XY. Then which sides are equal? BC is equal to YZ. BC is equal to YZ. Then one more pair of measurements given. What is that? 2 angles. Here angle B is 70. Here angle Y is 70. So angle B equal to angle Y. Okay. Now this rule says, SAS congruence rule says, if we have 2 triangles like this, that means 2 sides, AB equal to XY, BC equal to YZ. If we have 2 sides and 1 angle should be the included angle. What is called included angle? Which sides we have taken? Which sides we have? The angle between that two sides we are calling as included side. Included angle. See, here we have taken, we know the measurement of AB and BC. So, included angle is angle B. Here also we know the measures of XY and YZ. The included angle is Y. So, if we have the equalities like this, two sides and included angle, if in one triangle, if you are considering two sides and one included angle, if they are equal to two sides and included angle of another triangle, then we can say the triangles are congruent. See, actually we need 6 equalities, 3 pairs of sides and 3 pairs of angles. But in two triangles, if we have these 3 equalities, automatically the remaining measures will be also equal. Without checking, we can say the remaining sides and the remaining angles will be equal. Okay, children? So, here, since two sides and included angle of this triangle ABC are equal to two sides and included angle of the second triangle XYZ, then we can say they are congruent. So, how can we write that? Here AB corresponds to XY, isn't it? So, if we are writing triangle ABC first, here it is congruent to triangle, how can we write? XYZ, triangle XYZ. Okay, AB corresponds to XY, BC corresponds to YZ, and angle B corresponds to angle Y. Okay, now by checking only these 3 measures, we can say triangles are congruent or not. And this is called SAS, side, angle, side. You should not change this order. Why? Because angle is the angle between two sides. To represent that, it is written A in between two sides, 2S. Okay, so this is called SAS congruence rule. Two triangles are congruent if two sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to the two sides and the included angle of the other triangle. Okay, children, this is the first criteria for verifying the congruency of triangles. Okay, and then one more important thing you should know. Here I said if 3 measures like this are equal, automatically the remaining side and remaining angles will be also equal. Here, what are the sides we have taken? We have taken AB and XY. Okay, AB and XY. Then BC and YZ we have taken. Okay, now in these two triangles, what are the sides remaining? AB we have taken, BC we have taken. What is the remaining side? AC. Isn't it? Then here which is remaining? XY we have taken, YZ we have taken. Remaining side is XZ. Okay. Now we have already seen these two triangles are congruent by SAS congruence rule. Since two sides and included angles are equal, triangles are congruent. Then remaining sides are here AC and XZ. So we can say AC is also equal to XZ because these two sides are corresponding parts of congruent triangle. If two triangles are congruent by using SAS congruence rule, the sides which we didn't consider that two sides are also equal. So we can say the reason why these two sides are equal, because they are corresponding sides of congruent triangle, or we can say corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Okay, so we can say AC equal to XY, AC equal to XZ, because they are corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Okay, while doing problems, you may have question like this. To prove two triangles are congruent, and then you have to prove the sides or angles of that two triangles are equal. Then first you will prove triangles are congruent, then you can say the remaining sides equality like this by using this reason. And here always we are not writing this complete statement. We are writing by taking the first letter C, P, C, T. Okay, so C, P, C, T. Okay, now by using this C, P, C, T, what all equalities we can say more? What are they? See, here we considered only one pair of angle. So remaining angles are also equal. Okay, we considered only B. And what are the angles remaining? A is remaining. So which angle will be equal to A? X. Okay, A and X. So we can write angle A is equal to angle X. What is the reason? CPCT. That means they are corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Then which equality you can say? C, angle C is remaining, isn't it? So angle C is equal to angle Z. So we can write angle C is equal to angle Z. What is the reason? Same reason. They are corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Okay. This is also very important. You will get questions to apply this. Okay, children. Now let's discuss one question to apply SAS congruence rule to show the congruency of triangles. First question is the textual exercise question. In quadrilateral ACBD, AC is equal to AD and AB bisects angle A. Show that triangle ABC congruent to triangle ABD. Then one more question. What can you say about BC and BD? Okay. So when you get the question like this, you have to analyze the question as well as the given figure. Okay. First you have to mark the given equalities in the figure. Then you have to check whether you want to find out more equalities to get the congruency. Okay, sometimes you may have to apply properties of vertically opposite angle or properties of angles made by the parallel lines. All these you have to apply to prove the equality for congruency. Now let's verify this question. It is a quadrilateral. ACBD is a quadrilateral, and what are given? AC equal to AD. AC equal to AD. So here AC we have AC equal to AD. Okay. These two sides are equal. Then what is given? AB bisects angle A. AB bisects, which is AB, this is AB. Bisects angle A means, bisect means dividing into two equal parts. So, AB bisects angle A means this one, angle CAD. Angle CAD is angle A. AB bisects means this angle is total angle is dividing into two equal parts. So we can say this angle and this angle are equal. Angle CAB and angle BAD are equal. Okay, this much is given. And what we have to prove? Triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. Did you see triangle ABC? ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. Okay, that is our question. So when you get this type of prove that question, we have already discussed in the chapter lines and angles. First you have to write what are given. Then you have to write what is to be proved. Okay, so first we can write what are given. So given. What all given? In triangle ABC and triangle ABD, what all given? AC is equal to AD. We can write AC is equal to AD. Okay. Then next, from these two triangles we can have one more equality. What is that? Equality of these two angles. That also we can write. Angle, in first triangle, angle CAB is equal to angle DAB. This much is given. Okay. Now we have to prove. What is to be proved? Now to prove triangle ABC congruent to triangle ABD. Okay children, we have to prove this. Now we can start the proof. Okay, proof. Okay, so we have to prove the congruency. For proving congruency, we have discussed one criteria. What is that? SAS criteria. For applying SAS congruence rule, it is SAS, isn't it? For applying SAS congruence rule, we need two sides and included angle. They are equal. That we have to prove. Okay. So now consider first triangle. From this triangle, we have AC is equal to AD. It is given. Okay. Then we have angle CAB is equal to angle DAB. So we got one side and one angle. See, when we consider this triangle, which is the another side which include this angle, given angle, we know about only this angle, isn't it? So which is the side? One side is AC. One side is AC, which is the another arm for the given angle AB, isn't it? So here also for this angle one arm is AD, another arm is AB. So can you say AB is equal to for both these triangles? See, when we consider this triangle, we need this AB. To show the third equality, we need this AB. And when we consider this triangle also, we need this same side AB to show the third equality. Isn't it? Can we say they are equal? Can we say that equality? Yes, we can say surely that AB for this triangle and for this triangle equal, because this AB is common for both the triangles. If AB is 4 centimeter, when we consider the first triangle also it is 4 centimeter. For the second triangle also it is 4 centimeter. So we can say AB is equal to AB. AB for this triangle and AB for this triangle are equal. Reason, this AB is a common side of both this triangle. Okay, that means we got these three equalities. Let's write these equalities. Which triangles we have to prove as congruent triangles? Triangle ABC and triangle ABD. Now we are consider triangle ABC and triangle ABD. So, what are the equalities? We can take first one, given equalities we can write. What are they? AC equal to AD. You have to write the reason for all the steps. AC equal to AD. Why it is equal? It is given. It is already given in the question. Okay. Then second one, angle, included angle. Okay. Here we have the angle. It is given in the question itself. Since AB bisects angle A, these two angles are equal. So that also we can write angle CAB is equal to angle DAB. What is the reason? Since AB bisects angle A. Okay. AB bisects angle A. Then what is the third equality? Now we have discussed AB for this triangle and AB for this triangle is a common side. So we can write AB is equal to AB, or you can write BA. Okay, so we got one more equality for these two triangles. What is the reason? Since these AB is common side, so we can write common side. Common side. Okay, children. So what we got? One side, angle, and another side. Okay. So by using SAS congruence rule, we can say the two triangles are congruent. So we can write, so triangle ABC congruent to triangle ABD. By what reason? By what reason? By SAS congruence rule. You have to write the reason for each and every step. So we proved the first one. And one more thing is asked. What can you say about BC and BD? What can you say about BC and BD? So the question is, what can you say about this side and BC and BD? What we can say? We have already discussed, if we are proving two triangles are congruent, the remaining sides are equal. What is the reason? They are corresponding parts of these two congruent triangles. So we can write BC is equal to BD. Reason what we can write? CPCT. No need to explain more. Just you can write CPCT. Okay, children. So this is the proof of this question. Okay. So you have to go through this proof one or two or three times. And when you study the proof, you have to check the figure also, whether you are writing the correct step or not. Okay, children. Let's discuss one more question. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD equal to BC and angle DAB equal to angle CBA. Prove that, first question, triangle ABD congruent to triangle BAC. Second question, BD equal to AC. And third question, angle ABD equal to angle BAC. Okay, children. So, analyze the question and analyze the figure ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD equal to BC. So, when you get this type of question, first of all you have to mark the equalities given in the figure. What are given? AD equal to BC. So, this is AD. Isn't it? AD equal to BC. Okay. Then, angle DAB. Angle DAB. Which is angle DAB? DAB. This angle. Isn't it? DAB equal to angle CBA. Angle CBA. CBA. This angle. Isn't it? So, these two angles are equal. Two sides are equal. Two angles are equal. What is our first question? So, when you get this type of question, you have to identify the triangles which are to be proved congruent. Okay, so ABD. So, ABD, this triangle, isn't it? This triangle, first triangle is ABD, this one. And second triangle BAC. BAC. Okay, it is better to mark the sides of the two triangles. Okay, what is our first one? ABD. ABD. So, this one. ABD. Okay, what is the second triangle? BAC. BAC. This one. Okay, so these are the two triangles we have to consider for prove the congruency. Here we have discussed only one congruency criteria, SAS. But after studying all the criteria, you have to check which one is suitable for proving the congruency of the given triangles. Here we have discussed only one criteria, SAS, so you know we have to apply that criteria. But after studying all the criteria, you can verify which one is more easy to apply. Okay, now consider this ABD and BAC. And you know we need three equalities. Three equalities we need to prove the congruency. Let's verify whether we have three equalities or not. First of all, we can write given, what are given and what is to be proved. Okay, what are given? Given in triangle ABD and triangle BAC. What are given? AD equal to BC. AD equal to BC. Then what is given? Angle DAB equal to angle CBA. Okay children, this much is given. What is to be proved? Now to prove, first one, triangle ABD congruent to triangle BAC. Okay, now we should have three equalities from these two triangles. So, consider these triangles ABD, from ABD and from BAC. Can you see equal sides? See, this is the first triangle ABD. From there we have AD, and from the second triangle, this blue one, from this blue triangle we have BD. So, AD from first triangle and BC from second triangle are equal. Okay, so we got one equality from these two triangles. So, we can write proof For proving the congruency, we have to consider these two triangles. So consider triangle ABD and triangle BAC. Okay. So what equality we have seen now? AD is equal to BC. That is given, isn't it? So AD is equal to BC. It is given. Okay. Then do you have another equality? What is given? Angle DAB. Angle DAB. See, angle DAB is from first triangle, isn't it? And it is equal to angle CBA. Which is angle CBA? CBA is an angle from second triangle. That blue triangle, isn't it? Okay, let's see. Here I am drawing the two triangles. This is the first triangle. Okay, D, A, B. And which is the second triangle? Second triangle is BAC. BAC. So it is coming like this. It is coming like this, isn't it? A, B, here C. Now already we wrote one pair of sides, equal sides. It is AD and BC. Now what are the given angles? Angle DAB. Angle DAB, this one, is equal to angle CBA. CBA, this angle. Okay, so now we got one pair of side and one pair of angle are equal. Now what we need to apply SAS? SAS means one side included angle and other side. So one side we got, then this angle we got. Now which side should be equal to apply this SAS criteria? This angle is included angle of AD and BC. Sorry, AD and AB, isn't it? And this angle is included angle of BC and this BA. Okay? Now can you say this AB and BA are equal? Yes, because when you see this figure, you can see AB is common for both the triangles. So if their sides are common, their measures are equal. So they are equal. So which equality we can say as third one? From the first triangle AB and from the second triangle AB or BA. They are also equal because they are common side. Okay. So second equality we can write angle DAB equal to angle CBA. Okay, reason given. This equality also given in the question. Then what we got as third equality? AB from first triangle and BA from second triangle, or AB, you can say AB itself. So we can write AB equal to BA. It is, what is the reason? Reason is common side. Common side. Common side for both the triangles. Okay. So what we got? This is one side. This is one angle. This is another side. And the angle is included. Here we got these two are equal. So included angle. So what we can say? The two triangles are congruent, isn't it? So triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. Reason? SAS congruence rule. Okay. So we got the first answer. Now what is to be proved as second one? Second one, to prove, what is the second one? BD equal to AC. Can we say BD equal to AC? BD equal to AC. Surely you can say BD equal to AC because they are corresponding parts of two congruent triangles. So we can write the proof. What we can write? Since triangle ABD congruent to triangle BAC, we can write BD equal to AC. Reason CPCT. Okay. Now third one. So here second one is BD equal to AC, and third one also we can write because third one is angle ABD. Angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. BAC. Okay. So we proved ABD congruent to BAC. So we can say angle ABD means middle angle is the actual angle B, and here A. Can we say angle B is equal to angle A? Yes. See, angle A is equal to angle B. Then from the first triangle, angle B is equal to angle A, and here D is equal to C. So from the first triangle, angle B, angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. Okay. So we can write that also to prove the third one. Third one, angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. ABD, this one, and BAC, this one. They are also equal. So we can write angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. What is the reason? They are also corresponding parts of congruent triangle CPCT. Okay, children. So when you get the question, after studying all the congruency, you can use any one which is easy for proving the congruency. Okay. Now we have discussed only one congruency rule. So it will be easy for you to check this congruency. Okay. Here I am giving 2 example questions as homework. After writing the question, you have to do it yourself. After writing the answer, you can verify whether it is correct or not from the textbook. Okay, children? Thank you.